What's happening, Tricksters? Beatrix here. Welcome back to round 2 of our type versus type tournament, Pokemon Violet. So now we're doing Ghost versus Fairy, another nice and neutral type matchup. Once again, this is best 2 out of 3. So no matter what happens this round, we're gonna go again, and then possibly a third time to see who is the winner of Ghost versus Fairy. So looking at her team, there's Tinkaton, Comfey, Gramble with the Intimidate, Primarina, I know that's gonna hit hard. Hey look, we both have a Mimikyu. That's it's nice to share types. And another Ninetales. We faced Ninetales last time with the Ice Challenge, now we're facing it again with the Fairy Challenge. Love to see it. So I'm gonna start off with my Drifblim. We have Ninetales out on the field. I'm 100% expecting Aurora Veil to come out. So I don't waste any time. There's the Aurora Veil. I just stockpile to increase my defense and special defense. I want to get as much stat increases as I can, and then hopefully get the Tailwind up so I could pass it on to Bramblegast. And, you know, see how this team synergy works out. Gonna try and see if I can get a stockpile too. Ninetales is setting up as well with the nasty plot. So a stockpile 2. I figure I better go and use Tailwind now, and I'm glad I did, because that blizzard hits hard. But fortunately I get a little bit of my health back with the Citrus Berry. And now I have Tailwind, so with the Tailwind up, fortunately I will be faster, so I'm glad I didn't get greedy and try to get one more stockpile in. Of course, Bramblegast is a grass Pokemon, so normally it would be very weak to Blizzard, very weak to Ice. But I have this nifty ability called Wind Rider. So not only does it get the attack boost from the Tailwind that Drifblim set up, I also get the immunity from Blizzard because it's a wind type move. Oh, it was so beautiful. I loved it so much. So now Bramblegast is here. He's got boosted defense and special defense. He's got boosted attack. I am ready to clean up house. I'm fast with that Tailwind. So I just hit Bullet Seed since it's a multi-hit move, and I'm like, what the heck, dude? You're supposed to hit harder than that. You have 2 attack increases, and you only hit 3 times? Really? Come on. Ninetales switches it up with the Dazzling Gleam. Fortunately, I have those defense boosts because I tanked that nicely considering that Ninetales has nasty plot. Switch it up and use Phantom Force since it is an attack that'll hit harder. So I disappear, avoid that Dazzling Gleam, and it's so beautiful. Here is when the Tailwind petered out. So now Ninetales is going to be faster and hit first, and I'm still invulnerable. So I missed that as well. Come in and hit a hard hit on Ninetales with a Phantom Force. Ninetales is down. 1 down, 5 more to go. Dark Bramble is doing a good job so far. Now I know that Mimikyu is faster than me. And so now that the Tailwind is not here, I just want to break that disguise before it does any shenanigans, whether it wants to Swords Dance or just attack right away. I'm glad I broke that disguise. Mimikyu does go and attack, takes me out with a Shadow Claw. So you did good, Bramblegast, Dark Bramble. At least Mimikyu's disguise is broken. Switch on out to Chandelure. Just want to not waste any time and clean up shop with a Shadow Ball. That'll take Mimikyu right on out. Bye, Mimikyu. Maybe next time. Primarina comes out. I know this Pokemon hits like a tank, and if I recall correctly from Faye, she puts choice specs on it as well, so that makes it hit even harder. I don't want to stay in for the oncoming water move, so I send out my own Mimikyu only because it's the only Pokemon I know can survive a hit, only because of the disguise. Mimikyu goes out, takes the surf, and my disguise is broken. At this point there's no time for sword stance, I just want to get as much damage as possible on this Primarina, and I know I'm faster, so I go ahead and hit it with a Shadow Claw. And I was actually surprised to see her terraform here, because according to the rules of our tournament, I was told that if you were going to terraform, then the terraform type must be the same type as your, the type that you're battling with. So if she was going to terraform, I'd have expected her to terraform into a fairy type. But here, Primarina terraforms into a water type, so I wasn't really expecting that. Anyway, Shadow Claw does some damage, and then Mimikyu is annihilated by the Terraform powered up Surf. Bye, Mimikyu. I send out Insomnia, my Gengar. Fortunately, my Focus Sash is still intact, and I also have Thunderbolt, so a bit of super effective damage there. But Primarina switches out, and out comes Granbull with the Intimidate. Fortunately for me, I am a special attacker, so that doesn't bother me any. He takes the Thunderbolt, just about half of his health, and he got paralyzed, so that's a lucky hit for me. And at this point I know that another Thunderbolt can go ahead and take it out, so I'm like, why not? I'll throw it on out there. Granbull goes down. Gengar still has its Focus Sash. It's looking like a good day. Here's Tinkaton. Cute little steel fairy, reminds me of Mawile. I go ahead with the Shadow Ball, see how much damage it can do. Decent amount, not too shabby. While Tinkaton goes ahead with the Bulldoze. That hits pretty hard and it lowers my speed, so I'm not in a good position here. I look at my Pokemon and the obvious switch-in choice is my Drifloon up. Being a flying type, it'll be immune to Bulldoze. So I go ahead and send Drifblim, did I say Drifloon before? Drifblim out. But she must have predicted that, and she hits me with the Gigaton Hammer. Oh my gosh, my balloon is smushed to smithereens. It popped my balloon. Up is gone. At least I have a clean switch into this Tinkaton. And looking at my Pokemon, I'm in a bit of a predicament because all three Pokemon I have left are weak to ground type moves. Maybe a little oversight on my part. But I go ahead and send out Bling, my Golden Go. Seems to be the most sturdy of the three I have left. I want to make sure I take out this Tinkaton, so I just go ahead and make it rain. Why not? Tinkaton goes first and hits me with the Bulldoze. Golden Go tanks it nicely, so I'm happy about that. Out goes the coins, and Tinkaton is gone. My special attack falls. And my speed is down as well from that Bulldoze. So, probably a good time to switch into someone else. But here comes the Primarina, and I'm like, oh no. This thing, whoever I send out is gonna die. I cannot stand up to any one of their attacks. So looking at my team, Golden Go is the slowest, even without the speed drop. Chandelure and Gengar are going to be faster. So maybe it's best to go ahead and sacrifice Golden Go so that I can have a free switch in to either my Gengar or my Chandelure. that's what I decide to do. I stay in and I hit Shadow Ball just in case something crazy happens. Primarina hits me with the Surf, and Golden Go goes down. Aw, bye Golden Go. I'm trying to decide between Chandelure and Gengar. Chandelure has a choice scarf, so whatever move I choose, I had to use it for the rest of the battle, or until I switch out. And Gengar is looking pretty low on health here. I have the Thunderbolt, but I don't have confidence that Primarina is going to go down with one Thunderbolt. I go ahead with the Gengar. At least I know I'm going to move first. So any bit of damage is going to be helpful at this point. I could have done Destiny Bond to ensure that it dies, but I wasn't sure if... I thought maybe I could have been strong enough to take it out with a Thunderbolt. But Primarina just lives with red HP, takes out Gengar with the Surf. You know what would have been really cool? If your Cursed Body had activated and made you not able to use Surf. That would have been awesome. Either way, it wouldn't have mattered, because Chandelure is my last Pokemon, and I have to choose my move wisely here, because there is no switching out. Whatever move I use will be the move that I have to use for the rest of the battle. It's the move that I have to win the game with. So I'm thinking about either Flamethrower or Shadow Ball. Flamethrower is stronger, but it's not very effective. But Primarina has such low HP, I know that a Flamethrower can take it out. So I go ahead and take it out with a Flamethrower, and I commit to Flamethrower for the rest of the battle, so let's see how it goes. Comfey comes out, and I have nothing to do but hit it with a Flamethrower. Takes half its HP, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. Hits me with a Leech Seed, that's a little bit annoying. It's just going to delay the inevitable at this point. So I'm actually not sure what happens here, because you can see that that Chandelure goes first because it has a choice scarf. But now, ever since that point, Comfey goes first. And I know it's not like Prankster or anything, because then Comfey would have moved first with the first move. So does Comfey have an ability or something? Does it gain speed if Leech Seed is out? I don't know. I'll have to look into what happens there. But Comfey goes first with the Giga Drain, doesn't really affect me much. If it gives it enough health to survive another Flamethrower. One more Giga Drain from Comfey. But that's going to be the end of the battle. One more Flamethrower from Chandelure is going to toast that flower to ashes. And that is game. So round 1 of battle 2... No, battle 1 of round 2, Ghosts wins. Make sure you stay tuned to see how battle 2 and battle 3 goes. Thanks for joining me as we go through this tournament. I appreciate all of you. And I'll see you next time, Battle 2 of Ghosts vs. Fairy. Bye!